If you are an American voter, you do not have the right to only focus on domestic issues and ignore what our country's international policies are. And to be exceptionally clear, I am speaking to American voters who are in this red circle. Having a strong sense of global solidarity is incredibly important and something that has been cultivated in the pro-Palestine spaces. But in the last week, we have seen a lot of folks who have talked the talk about global solidarity completely renege on all the values that they have been saying they stand for. But I don't want to use this moment to talk about what I perceive as the hypocrisy of switching up one's stance related to international solidarity. What I do want to put forward to all you American voters is that you, again, do not have the right to ignore international policies because the United States and therefore all of its citizens, whether knowingly or unknowingly, have a very real severe debt that we owe to the peoples living outside of our country that live so far away it feels like they have nothing to do with us and we have nothing to do with them. But our country in the past and still present very much today has pillaged and destroyed their countries, their communities, their peoples for our benefit. Assuming that you are someone who has learned about white privilege at least since 2020 till now, you should understand that just because someone benefits from white privilege due to the systems of power and marginalization that were set up long before they were born and for the majority of their life were not even aware that these systems existed. But just because we might not be aware of the systems that do exist, that do very much give us privilege and societal power, does not mean that they weren't in fact existing. And now that we are aware of their existence, we have a responsibility, an obligation to dismantle those systems and stop them in every way we possibly can in every sphere of influence that we have. We as American citizens have huge amounts of privilege and systemic power due to the financial exploitation of the United States, of countless other countries, due to our military exploitation of other countries, and due to our cultural exploitation of the same. I can appreciate that you feel there is a lot at stake for yourself and for your community in this upcoming presidential election. And you need to understand that centering global solidarity and what the United States is doing on an international level is not a nice favor that you are doing when you feel like it or when your personal rights are not at risk for the benefit of other people as an act of charity. It is something that you owe as an obligation to the countless number of communities who have paid in blood and unspeakable horrors for the privileges that you benefit from and enjoy as an American citizen.